Hey guys, it's Poppy Rain here, and today we're going to be doing another Read With Me poetry reading. We are going to be working on Where the Sidewalk Ends by Silverstein. We still have 83 more poems to read in this book, guys. That's a lot of poems. I hope if I was in frame. So, we're going to read this one. I currently have 2 videos that are uploading for you guys on my channel. If there's any kind of videos you guys would like to see, let me know, please. Any input would be greatly appreciated. I might try and do... If you guys are interested in me reading this book, it's called Dead as a Doornail. This is the book that the series True Blood is based off of. If you guys would like to see me do that, do that. If there's any challenges you guys would like me to do, I'd like to start doing some more challenge videos. Maybe try and get my girlfriend in some videos. So, yeah, let's get into this. The Crocodile's Toothache. The crocodile went to the dentist and sat down in the chair. The dentist said, "Now tell me, sir, why does it hurt and where?" And the crocodile said, "I'll tell you the truth. I have a terrible ache in my tooth." And he opened his jaws so wide that the dentist, he climbed right inside. And the dentist laughed. "Oh, isn't this fun?" And he pulled the teeth out one by one. The crocodile cried, "You're hurting me so. Please put down your pliers and let me go." And the dentist just laughed with a ho, ho, ho. And he said, "I still have 12 to go." "Oops, that's the wrong one, I confess. But what's one crocodile tooth more or less?" Then suddenly the jaw went snap, and the dentist was gone right off the map. And where he went, one could only guess, to the north or the south, or the east or the west. He left no forwarding address. But what's one dentist more or less? Okay, so these ones next. Thumbs. Oh, the thumb sucker's thumb may look wrinkled and wet, and withered and white as the snow. But the taste of a thumb is the sweetest taste yet, as only we thumbsuckers know. It's not good to suck on your thumb, I can't talk again. It's not good to suck on your thumb, guys. It's not good for your teeth. It's not good for your thumb. For adults out there, I highly recommend, if you want to suck on something, adult pacifiers are much safer. I've heard the latex ones are safer than the regular silicone ones. But I've never tried a latex one, so I don't know. All mine are silicone. And do not, if you're an adult, substitute an adult one for a baby one. They're good for small periods of time, like less than a half hour. If you can use it for like 5-10 minutes or just for pictures, that's fine. But for long term, it's very bad for your jaw. It's very bad for your teeth. Anyways. Wild boar. If you tell me the wild boar has 12 teeth, I'll say, why, sure. Or say that he has 33. That number's quite all right with me. Or scream he has 99. I'll never say that you are lying. For the number of teeth in a wild boar's mouth is a subject I'm glad I know nothing about. I've actually seen a wild boar before. Well, a wild pig. On one of my trips to visit family in Florida. we saw one out in like a grassy area. Near like a not observatory, but like a, like a preserve type thing. Like the ones they have for like birds and stuff in Florida. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like a nature preserve type thing. Yeah. Lester. Lester was given a magic wish by the goblin who lived in a banyan tree. And with his wish, he wished for 2 more wishes. So now instead of just 1 wish, he cleverly has 3. And with each one of these, he simply wished for 3 more wishes, which gave him 3 old wishes plus 9 new. And with each of these 12, he slyly wished for 3 more wishes, which added up to 46. Or is it 52? Well, anyway, he used each wish to wish for wishes till he had 5,007,008,034. And then he spread them on the ground and clapped his hands and danced around. He skipped and sang, then sat down and wished for more. And more they multiplied, while other people smiled and cried, and he loved and reached and touched and felt. Lester sat amid his wealth, stacked mountains high with stacks of gold, sat and counted and grew old. And then one Thursday night they found him, dead with his wishes piled around him, and they counted the lot and found that not a single one was missing, all shiny and new. Here, take a few, and think of Lester as you do. In a world of apples and kisses and shoes, he wasted his wishes on wishing. That's pretty stupid, guys. I mean, it was smart at first to turn your 1 wish into 3, then your 3 wishes into 9. But after that, it just became stupid. Just keep wishing for more wishes. Although, as any good person knows, the genie would tell you, if you've ever seen Aladdin, or Shimmer and Shine, you can't do that. It's the one and only rule. You cannot wish for more wishes. You cannot change your wishes. Which, by the way, guys, if you have not seen the live-action Aladdin, I highly recommend for $6.99 a month. This is not sponsored. Go get Disney Plus and go watch it at some point in time when we're done watching all the great new things that are on Netflix, because Netflix finally doesn't suck anymore. I think they have good competition now. We will get to watching that again. We saw it in theaters, and it was amazing. And just an FYI, guys, Mulan, live-action Mulan's coming out soon. Although, crappy, they're taking my Mushu pork out. That's what I call Mushu. I have a little Mushu stuffed animal, and I call him Mushu pork. He's one of the best characters besides Mulan. Duh. I hope they keep a lot of the songs in, though. My favorites. I mean, they did in Aladdin. They kept A Whole New World. Because I know like half the Mulan songs by heart. I love Mulan. I wish they would do a live-action Pocahontas. I mean, there was a movie. It was called New World. It was about Pocahontas, but it wasn't Pocahontas. Because in case you guys didn't know, Pocahontas was actually a real person. Pocahontas and John Smith. They were not fictional characters created by Walt Disney. Walt Disney turned them into his own version but they're real people. Anyways. Oh, well, yeah. We're going to do another poem. This one is another one of my favorite poems. This one's hilarious. Sarah, Cynthia, Sylvia, Stout would not take the garbage out. Sarah, Cynthia, Sylvia, Stout would not take the garbage out. She'd scour the pots and scrape the pans, candy the yams, and spice the hams. And though her daddy would scream and shout, she simply would not take the garbage out. And so it piled up to the ceiling, coffee grounds, potato peelings, brown bananas, rotten peas, chunks of sour cottage cheese. It filled the can, it covered the floor, it cracked the windows and blocked the door. With bacon rinds and chicken bones, drippy ends of ice cream cones, prune pits, peach pits, orange peels, gloopy glums of cold oatmeal, pizza crust and withered greens, soggy beans and tangerines, crust of blackburn buttered toast, grizzly bits of beefy roast. The garbage rolled on down the hall. It raised the roof. It broke the wall. Greasy napkins, cookie crumbs, globs of gooey bubble gum, cellophane from green bologna, rubbery blubbery macaroni, peanut butter caked and dry, curdled milk and crust of pie, moldy melons, dried up mustard, eggshells mixed with lemon custard, cold French fries and rancid meat, yellow lumps of cream of wheat. At last the garbage reached so high that it finally touched the sky, and all the neighbors moved away, and none of her friends would come to play. And finally, Sarah Cynthia Stout said, "Okay, I'll take the garbage out." But then, of course, it was too late. The garbage reached across the state, from New York to the Golden Gate. And there, in the garbage she did ate. Poor Sarah met an awful fate that I cannot right now relate, because the hour is much too late. But children, remember Sarah Stout, and always take the garbage out. Yes, guys. If you're young enough to still have chores, or for anybody whose job it is to take the garbage out, take the garbage out, as much as I hate doing it. The rare times I do have to do it. It's disgusting. But it's better than stinking up the house and getting fruit flies and mice and rats and cockroaches and everything else. I mean, here our big thing is recycling, since we don't have a recycling bin.
We do have recycling bins. They're both out in the porch.
And literally this house is always covered in recycling and cans and bottles. Yes, another thing. If you drink a lot of soda or water or cans and bottles that are returnable, return them. A, it's money back in your pocket because you pay that 5 cents, regardless of if you return them or not. And B, it's good for the environment. And I'd love if someone could explain that to my dad, since I save all my cans and bottles, and he just steals my drinks that are, worth 5 cents or whatever, or takes his beer bottles and just chucks them. Because he doesn't care about 5 cents. Okay. This one is super short. This is called Drats. Can anyone lend me 2 80-pound rats? I want to rid my house of cats. That's pretty funny. I had a friend growing up. Actually, the reason me and my boyfriend got together the first time was because of said friend. After she dated him, we're not really friends anymore. Occasionally she'll ask me to help her out, to go buy her coffee or whatever. She'll give me the money and whatever. And I haven't seen, she's the mother of my godson. Well, godsons apparently. I've never met her youngest. And her oldest, I haven't seen since he was 8 months old. But, yeah, she grew up in a house with like 40 cats. It was gross. She would come to school smelling like cat pee all the time. I tried to tell her, but I didn't want to be a jerk about it. But I tried as nice as I could. Because anyone else that was saying it was just saying it to be an asshole. I was saying it because I actually care. And I probably should bleep these videos out, but you guys can't tell, I don't edit my videos. So, anyways, let's get back to this. I don't know how I keep getting off on random tangents, guys. These poems seem to bring up a lot of random tangents. Hat. Teddy said it was a hat, so I put it on. Now Dad is saying, where the heck's the toilet plunger gone? That's disgusting. My rules. If you want to marry me, here's what you'll have to do. You must learn how to make a perfect chicken dumpling stew. And you must sew my holy socks and soothe my troubled mind. Develop a knack for scratching my back. And keep my shoes spotlessly shined. And while I rest, you must rake up the leaves. And when it's hailing and snowing, you must shovel the walk. And be still when I talk. And hey, where are you going? That's actually great. So for any of you out there who want to marry me, there you go. That's what you gotta do. Don't worry, me and my boyfriend are never getting married. I don't love him quite that much.
Whatever.
He spends all night playing his video games and sleeping.
Actually, I did not.
Oh yeah, he had to babysit today. Yeah, we're on babysitting duty. Pretty soon that'll become my job. If I don't start back before he starts his job. Because, hey, my job's reopening 3 months later. The state finally approved us to reopen. Anyways. Have you heard? Oh, have you heard? It's time for vaccinations. I think someone put salt in your tea. They're giving us 11 months vacation. And Florida has sunk into the sea. Oh, have you heard? The president has measles. The principal just burned down the school. Your hair is full of ants and purple weasels. April Fools. That poem made absolutely no sense at all. Alrighty. Warning. Inside everybody's nose, there lives a sharp-toothed snail. So if you stick your finger in, he may bite off your nail. Stick it further up inside, and he might bite your ring off. Stick it all the way, and he might bite your whole darn thing off. Wow. I'm going to start telling that to the kids when I go back to the daycare. So I'm going to tell them when they're picking their nose. That's great, guys. That's what you should totally tell them. Tell your children that when they're picking their nose. I'll have to try that on my boyfriend's kids.
It won't work.
His 5-year-old probably is a little bit past that. I might be able to pull it over on the 3-year-old. Because the 3-year-old's not much smarter than his dad, so... I mean, if I tried it on his niece, it'd probably work. Anyways, next poem, guys. Before this video gets obscenely long. I think this is going to be the last poem for this video, because this poem's 2 pages long. The one poem in here is like 3 pages long. So... The unicorn. Oh! Hey! This is the unicorn song! You guys have to listen to this song. I would play it for you, but 1, I'm on my phone, and 2, I don't want to get in trouble for copyright. So, but listen to the unicorn song. I absolutely love this song. That's what this poem is. The unicorn. A long time ago, when the earth was green, there were more kinds of animals than you've ever seen. They run around free while the whole world's being born. The loveliest of all was the unicorn. There were green alligators and long-necked geese, the humpty-back camels and the chimpanzees, the cats and rats and elephants. But sure as you were born, loveliest of all was the unicorn. But the Lord seen some sin, and he caused him pain. He said, "Stand back, I'm gonna make it rain." He said, "Hey, brother Noah, I'll tell you what you gotta do. Go build me a floating zoo. And you take 2 alligators and a couple of geese, 2 humpty-back camels and 2 chimpanzees. Take 2 cats and rats and elephants, but sure as you're born, Noah, don't you forget my unicorn." Now Noah was there, and he answered the calling, and he finished up the arch as the rain started falling. He marched in the animals 2 by 2, and he called out as they went through, "Hey Lord, I got your 2 alligators, and your couple of geese, your humpty-back camels, and your 2 chimpanzees. Got your cats and rats and elephants, but Lord, I'm so forlorn, 'cause I just don't see no unicorn." Oh, Noah looked out through the driving rain, but the unicorns were hiding, playing silly games. They were kicking and splashing in the misty morn. Oh, them silly unicorns. Then the goat started goating, and snake started snaking. The elephant started elephanting, and the boat started shaking. The mouse started squeaking, and the lion started roaring. Everyone's aboard but the unicorn. I mean, the green alligator and the long-necked geese, 2 humpty-back camels and the chimpanzees. Noah cried, "Close the door, 'cause the rain is pouring, and we just can't wait for them unicorns." Then the ark started moving, and it drifted with the tide. The unicorns looked up from the rock and they cried, and the water came up, and they sort of floated them away. That's why you'll never see a unicorn to this very day. You'll see lots of alligators and a whole mess of geese. You'll see humpty-back camels and lots of chimpanzees. You'll see cats and rats and elephants. But sure as you're born, you're never gonna see no unicorn. That was really bad, guys. I'm not very good at that, but that was my best rendition of the unicorn song. Yeah. So this is where I'm going to leave you guys for now, as I said. And I'll catch you on the flip side when we do another video. Bye, guys.